Hot trippy on them private jets, taking trips. Come back at 6, wake me in your child.
Hey Miss Girl, welcome to or back to the Third Life. In today's video, I'll be showing you how to get an instant flip over method look using this half wig from ELFIN hair. Huge shout out to them for sponsoring today's video. Without further ado, let's get directly into the tutorial. First things first, of course you already know we're starting with the unboxing. ELFIN hair sent me lots of goodies, some literature, a HD wig cap, a ELFIN hairband, an edge brush, the good one, and this beautiful bonnet with the edge tie going around the exterior. Here is the unit. It is a half wig that is raw Burmese curly and 24 inches, and as you can see, the straight out of the package texture is absolutely gorgeous. For the cap construction, there's one comb in the front, two on the sides, some adjustable bands, and a drawstring in the back, which is really unique. Once again, like I said, the hair texture straight out of the package was like that, but I wanted to see what it would do after giving it a co-wash with my Love Letter Silk Me, and here's how the curls look. So I sprayed it with some leave-in, and then I continued to let it air dry for about 24 hours. Moving on to the next day, I'm starting off with freshly washed and blown dry hair, and I wanted to put the unit on first to see how much leave out this look would require. So I put it on before I did my braid down, just to section off how much hair would have to be left out. Y'all know I like to do as minimal as possible, but I could tell that with this unit I would have to do more than what I was used to doing. So before doing my foundation, I did put the unit on just to mark how much leave out was going to be required, and you'll see that I started to comb it through, and then I'll take the unit off to section out the rest of my leave out, and then we'll move on from there to the braid down.
Won't lay today, make me wonder who you might have been playing with. Makes me wonder who you think you're playing with. I'm just telling myself to keep playing this record back over and over again. Swear that you changed, but I noticed the end. I want you on scene. Think you know your girl's so funny to me. That's why you didn't got left by one time. Got tired of your shit, you almost your mind. Long stay, call your name. You'll continue to try to play these games. Leave your family in the cold rain, and I don't think you'll ever change your ways. Cause our house is not a home where no one's there.
Because of the way that this unit is constructed, you want to make sure that you have a good strong anchor braid right where your comb will sit so that your wig isn't sliding back. So that's why I'm starting out with a smaller braid going across my head from ear to ear, and then from there I just did 6 straight backs going to the back. Nothing fancy. That's the plus of textured units. You don't have to do a too precise of a braid down. And here's the finished product. Now we're going to oil the scalp, and then we're going to put on this wig cap, and we're on to the unit. In addition to the drawstring on the cap construction, another thing that's unique about this unit is the invisible hairline, and you don't see any tracks off that. So let's put Miss Mama's on, get her clipped in, and once you clip it in, I love how this lays, because again, the invisible hairline is just that, it's invisible. So it looks like we just did a flip over quick weave. Everything is nice and flat, and when you pull it back on the sides, you don't see any tracks. And now we can get to blending this leave out. Right here I was hyped because the dry density was not as scarce as I thought it would be, and it was not giving skimp. Quick kiss spray for my man, and we got to get right back to it. So I'm just unbraiding those leave out braids, and in order to blend this, because we all know my leave out is straight, I'm gonna do some wand curls after I straighten my roots, and then I'm also gonna map out where I want my adult hairs to lay, where I want my edges to lay, and then from there we'll get to wand curling.
No one's there. Should I move on since no one's here? You know what you got is good, that's why you refuse to let me walk out to life. You refuse to match up with my vibe. You keep wasting my time, you keep wasting my time. Don't you on scene? Think you know your girl's so funny to be. That's why you didn't got.
Because of the invisible hairline and the way that this hair was constructed onto the cap, all you have to do is slide your finger across the hairline and you will come out with the pieces that you need to wand curl with your natural hair in order to blend your leave outs together. You'll see it better whenever I do the other side, but I always make the mistake of curling away from my face because it's so habitual when curling, but I always have to remember that when doing a flip over install, it's better to curl toward the face. By the third curl, we got it together, and I'm just gonna grab a piece of my natural hair, a piece of the unit hair, spray with hairspray, comb it through, and then curl towards my face so that I can bring the unit hair on top of my natural hair and blend it together. And you'll see that I don't curl all the way to the end because I want the natural curl of the unit to be continued after my leave out is blended in. I stopped midway through just to do my edges because I realized that it would be easier to let them sit, let them marinate while I finish wand curling my hair. And then I'm just going to repeat that same exact process on the other side.
Got tired of your shit, you almost lost your mind. Long stay all night, talking to you to try to play these games. Leave your family in the golden rain, and I don't think you'll ever change your ways. Cause our house is not a home where no one's there. So alone, no one's there. Should I move on since no one's here? What you got is good, that's why you refuse to let me walk out your life. You refuse to match up with my vibe. Keep wasting my time, keep wasting my time.
You'll notice when I got to these last two pieces, I did pull out my wax stick to blend my blunt ends. I recently cut some real strong bang layers into my hair, and so I did not want those sticking out too bad. So I used my wax stick on my ends just so that I could blend them in more seamlessly. And you'll also see they were sticking out when I was wand curling. But the hack for that, or the way to fix that, is just to continue wrapping the hair around, and your natural hair, your natural ends will eventually lay down. So now that everything is curled, I'm just flipping it in the direction that I want it to go. And you don't get as much volume as when you're installing the hair because you're not laying the pieces where you want them to. It's a pre-made unit, but that's okay. That's no problem. Fold your hair under and bring as much hair from the unit up as you need to. And I still had back coverage. You'll see that when I show y'all the 360 in just a little bit. Those edges are ready to come outside, and then from here you'll just see that I'm gonna add a little bit of face frame and layers in the front. And I debated putting some leave-in conditioner and doing more of a wet look, but you'll see I sprayed it a couple of times and then I just stopped because I just wanted a big voluminous brushed out look. So that's exactly what we did. No wet down, and it just helps the leave out look blend better. So here is the final look. I love that ELFIN has created a unit where you can just put it on and you have an instant flip over install. Here's the 360 view of the hair. You just saw the length and where it's laying. Again, this is 24 inches, and I love that you can get this look for under $200. Let's get into some styling, and then we're gonna close this video on out. Y'all saw in my crochet flip over look that I love to do these clip up styles whenever I have a flip over method type install in. So we had to do that one. And then right here, I was trying to show y'all what it would look like if you did a headband look, but I couldn't find a headband, so I had to mark it. And then later on in the day, I used the edge wrap to get the actual look. And I think this is mostly how I'll be wearing it this week. And then last but not least, I just did a little quick pinup style, but you can really do a lot of different styles with this unit and this look. And I love that you don't have to fry your leave out because you can do a headband or a pinup. All of the information will be listed below. I gave y'all all I had. It won't be long before we're back with another hair tutorial. In the meantime, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Later.